some even more star realms. We're going to talk about Nemesis Beast, which is just a little more than a card. Alright, 2 cards. One for solo, one for cooperative. How do you get these? Well, they're part of this so-called Gambit set expansion. Be warned, there's another. There's also another Gambit, but you have to draw just the first Gambit set. Besides some other cards, there was this Nemesis Beast. As I said, you can play it with a few friends or just by yourself. What does it mean, play by yourself? Well, there's an AI or a virtual player you're playing against. I've left my the place like it was, and we have like the normal rules, nothing strange. You start with 50 points. The Nemesis Beast starts with 50 points. You get your 10 cards, 8 coins, 2 firepower, as I said. And let's see what will begin. Well, on the back of the card there are the rules, which are not very easy to read, but the first sentence is you take first turn. All normal and new rules apply. Well, that means I got to shuffle my 10 cards, and I take 3 of them because I start, and when you start you just get 3 cards. Well, what do we get? I got 2 coins, 1 firepower. Well, we start with fire, I attack with 1, so his count is from 50 to 49, and I have 2 to buy. Well, 2 coins. Well, I can always buy an explorer, or I can buy a missile bot. Well, I think I'm going to go with the missile bot because it gives me the opportunity later on to scrap cards, which is very important. So I'm gonna buy that, and it gives me 2 firepower, of course. Well, that was my turn. Next we have the Nemesis turn, and for this I'm gonna slide this first from the trade row deck away. You should flip it. The rest goes just to the left, and 1 is added. And now the perfection of the new card says everything. It has the Trade Federation, blue, for normal people. And this card tells me, when I have a blue card, Nemesis Beast gains 5. So it goes from 49 to 54. And it detects, because there's 1 card laying here, with 1. So I go from 50 to 49. Now it's my turn. Now I can take 5 cards, because I'm not starting again. I just take 5 cards, and as you see, I have 5 coins. And 5 coins give me the opportunity to buy something like this. This is an outpost, a basis, and even more a base, and it's an outpost, which will give me some protection later on. I will share you. I got it, and well, I'm through with my my turn. Nemesis Beast again. Unfortunately, I will lose this card. I won't get the opportunity to buy it. Everything slides to the left, and another one. Yellow or Star Empire. It says you discard 2 cards. Shit. And it attacks me with 2, so I go from 49 to 47. Important, I can only draw 2, so I have to take the discard pile, shuffle it again, and make a new draw pile. Well, shuffled it, take 3, and I go for my turn. What do we have? Hey, I have my base. A base or outpost can be placed before you and stays in place until it is shot away. Well, we see it later. And it gives me an opportunity. 3. Well, whatever do I have more? I have missile bot. I can scrap a card. Well, it's a bit too early in the game, I guess. I can buy a card for 2, and because I already have a machine cult card, I'm going to buy another machine cult card. Replace it with another. Another station, maybe later on. And I'm gonna count up the attack pile. 1 plus 2 is 3, and another 3 is 6. So I'm gonna attack this mofo with 2, 6, and got 48. I can leave my outpost with, like I said, and Nemesis has his turn. Well, another card goes away, and everything goes to the left. Another card is added, another blue, so he gets 5 again. 2, 4, 5, leaving him with 53 authority points. He's going to attack me with 3, but I have a protection of 4, so he can't hit me. Next, for me again. Again, a lot of money. 5. What can I do with 5? Well, a lot. Because I already have a Star Empire, I'm going to go with the Star Empire outpost. Another. It goes into my discard pile. I can play it in a way. And leaves me with 1 coin. Well, that's sad. I can buy nothing with 1 coin. I have 3 firepower still left, so he goes from 53 to 50. Nemesis. Well, now he's got 4 cards, unfortunately, and he gets 4 and green blob. And when you have a blob card, it says Nemesis Beast destroys target base. If you have none, he gains 3 firepower. Well, I have, and he attacks me with 4, so this is bad for me. I have 2 cards. I have to shuffle my discard pile, which I'm going to do, of course, and make another draw pile. 3 added, and there we go. Oh, I just imagined a few turns ago he had Star Empire. I should have discarded 2 cards. I'm cheating. A base, which I'm going to play, War World, a missile bot, and 2 fire and 1. Now, with 1 coin I can do nothing. But this card, missile bot, gives me the opportunity to scrap a card, which I'm going to do. When I scrap a card, it leaves play. So, there it goes. I have 2, 4, 7 firepower, so I can attack this brother with 7, leaving him with 43. We both have 43 points at this point. Well, there we go. Another card. 5. Everything to the left, and a new one. Give him in 5 again. So he is 48. He attacks me with 5. Unfortunately, just 4 goes to the outpost. 1 leaves, and I'm going to 42. Next, for me. Well, another base. I'm gonna keep coming up with these bases now, and I have 4 to spend. Well, I have no alliance, so this gives me only 2 firepower from 48 to 46, and I have 4 to spend. When I want to spend something, I think I'm gonna go in for the base. Something I like having bases just to protect me again and again to this Nemesis Beast. Well, let's split it, replace it. I spent 3 coins and leaving me 1. Well, sucker me. I can't do anything with this coin. Nemesis Beast. 1 card goes over here. To the left, and another 1, 3. Well, that's something else. Of course, he's gonna attack me with 6. Well, there it goes. 6 minus 4 is 2, so 2 goes. And I have to subtract 2 from my authority score, leaving me with 40. When I have this, the machine cult, it says put a random card in your hand from on the top of your deck. So I have a hand of 5 cards, which I'm not allowed to review, and I have to shuffle, and 5 cards, and one of the 5 without reviewing has to go to the top. So I'm the middle one, and there it goes. Leaving me with 4 cards, a base again, and free to spend. Free to spend, well, I'm gonna go with the survey ship. I do not like this card very much, but it gives me some alliance later on, so it would be great, and it offers the opportunity to draw a card, so well, it's not that bad. Attack for free, there he goes, 43. I have to speed up a bit and play 1 for Nemesis, and there we go. Blue, well, 5 again for Nemesis, and he attacks me with 7. 7 minus 4, and 3 goes off. Well, things are not going very well for me. Another hand, base, and now something interesting is emerging. I have 2 missile bots, more importantly 2 machine cults. Well, I could, before I go into that, I could buy a card from 2 or just 1. Well, I'm going to buy a Explorer, which goes into my discard pile, and then again I have to see what can I do. Well, because I have Alliance, this line with the mark on it is going off. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9 to attack. So he goes from 48 to 39. And not to forget, you may scrap a card in your hand or discard pile. Now I'm going to do that, and I can do this twice. 2 times. 1 scout, 2 scout. This is very important because it makes your deck smaller and you get more powerful cards in your hand. Well, there we go, Nemesis, 8 cards, and he draws a machine cult. Well, he attacks with 8, minus 4, leaves me with 33, and I have to put a card back from the 5. So, again, I take the middle card, leaving me with 4 cards. Another base might be handy. Another 2 to spend. Well, I'm gonna spend the 2 with another Explorer, which are great cards. I will show you later on. And I attack with 3. I'm gonna have him 36. He's still a bit ahead of me, but well, who knows. Another card goes to the left, and a new one. He's gonna attack me with 9, minus 4, 28. I'm not very certain I'm gonna beat him this time. Another machine cult, so I have to put back 1 card from my hand to my draw pile. Well, let's make a new draw pile. Excuse me. And here we go. I take the middle one, goes back, and I have 4 cards left. Another base. Haha. And now we go. Well, let's spend. I have 4, so I can buy a freighter. I'm going to do that. My freighters. These go away, and this little garbage bin symbol tells me that when I scrap this card, I put it back to. Excuse me. I put it back to its pile. It gives me 2 firepower. What I'm going to do? 2 firepower, 3 power is 5. So there he goes. 3, 5, 31. Nemesis. Now he's onto 10 cards. Well, in most cases I make a pile of this. It's not part of the rule system, but it makes counting easier. He is 10, he attacks me with 10, minus 4 is 6, leaving me with 22 points. I'm very afraid he's going to kick my behind. My turn. 5 cards. He had a machine cult, so I have to put 1 back. There we go. Another Explorer. Well, not a great hand, I'm afraid. I'm gonna buy 2 Explorers. I'm scrapping this, giving me 2 firepower, plus 1. he's going to 228. And then we go to the Nemesis. The 11th card. Another machine cult. Lots of machine cults are coming up. He attacks me with 11, and I have no protection, so 10 and 22 to 11. This is not going well. Machine cult, so one goes back to the draw pile, and there we go. Well, doesn't matter. Trading post, and there he is. Survey ships giving me draw a card, so I can have it. There we go, 2 missile bots, so I can scrap 2 cards, which I'm definitely gonna do. And there we go, I could buy a card for 2, which I'm not gonna do. It gives me 1 health point more, authority point, so I'm going to 12. And I'm gonna attack this sucker from 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 19. Well, now he's gonna beat me. 12, and if he draws a machine cult. Well, he attacks me for 12, minus 4, leaving 8, so from 12 to 4. Which gives the impression that next turn I might lose. Or maybe I have a great hand this time. 5 cards, minus 1. Bummer. There we go, space station. Another war world, and to spend, well, that's not great. What can I do with 2? Well, I can buy an explorer, of course, but things are not going well. 3, 7, 9, 11. So I kick him for 11, which leaves him with 8 points. But there we go. He has 13 cards. As a trade federation, giving me 5 authority back, 13, and he's attacking me for 13, which is unfortunately because 13 minus 4 is 9, minus 4 is 5, and I have 4 points, so he is blowing me out of the sky. Well, you lose a few, you win a few. It's life. This is what Nemesis Beast is all about. I hope you like my video.